You're listening to Happy Healthy Hormones with Dr. Chris. Are you tired of the short-term patch to your health problems? Is avoiding medications and surgeries important to you? If you answered yes, then your prayers have been answered. Dr. Chris has been helping people transform their health for over a decade. He's a world-renowned health expert who specializes in holistic health. He's a professional speaker, chiropractor, and international best-selling author. It's his mission to help you reach your full God-given potential through holistic health and healing. Get ready to be inspired and transformed. Here's your host, Dr. Chris.
Hello and welcome everyone. This is the show where disease takes a dive and people come to thrive. Today I want to talk to you about something that I get asked about all the time. Dr. Chris, what supplements should I be taking next? Like, what's the best thing for this? What's the best supplement and vitamin for that? You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what vitamins you're taking, just as long as you are getting the right nutrients in your body. But it should always come with the foods you eat first. Full disclosure, disclaimer, you got to get the foods in you first. Supplements are just that. They are to supplement the foods that you are eating. So when you look at supplements, man, there is a lot of just bad stuff out there. I mean, there are a lot of fillers in your supplements. There are a lot of preservatives, processed, just bad stuff. And a lot of the stuff, I'd say about 90%, yeah, that's right, about 90% of the stuff you see out on the markets, in the supermarkets, in the big box stores, even in a lot of multi-level marketing businesses, is just not that great of stuff. Or if it is, if it's decent stuff, it's not in the right quantities, and it's not in the best of qualities. And so those are a few things you need to look at when you look at supplements and vitamins you're taking. Today I'm going to talk to you about 10 of the most powerful vitamins you could be taking. Now, when you're looking at vitamins, there's two reasons to be taking those. One is to, like I said, supplement your food. The second is because you have some chronic disease that you are trying to help your body overcome, and you're trying to avoid the medications and the surgeries. Now, understand this. There are a few things you should look at, too. You should be looking for whole food sources when it's more of a daily basis thing. Now, you could be taking very high-quality supplements that are more potent, more doctor-prescribed, more pharmaceutical grade, and those are great as well. And as long as you have the right reputable companies that you're getting those things from, those can be very useful as well, especially when you're trying to do more of the therapeutic, functional medicine aspect of things. On a daily basis, for the average person, the main things you want to look at is that they're, again, come from a whole food source, that they're organic, that they are free of preservatives and just all the bad stuff that we get out there in the food industry in general. Because that's what vitamins are, really. They're in the food industry. They are regulated somewhat by the FDA, but really they are pretty unregulated industry. So you really got to do your homework. And there are some great companies out there, but you've really got to do your homework. So when you look at it, what are you putting in your body? What do you have in that little cabinet in your bathroom with a mirror on it? That medicine cabinet. Do you have drugs and meds, or do you have vitamins, essential oils, things that are natural for you? You know, as a culture in America, we consume over 50% of the world's medications. In fact, I've heard statistics up to as much as 70%. Either way, though, it's ridiculous because we only make up less than 5% of the population of this earth. Now, when you look at medications, all medications are toxic. They are. They're all toxic. They're all a drug, and the drug commercials let you know that because the last minute of that drug commercial is all the bad side effects. I'm here to tell you, you need to let your food be your medicine. Now, quality is a must, right? We already talked about that. You really want to avoid the box stores. If you're looking for really therapeutic, functional medicine grade stuff, you're going to have to get it from a doctor. It's not going to be something you're going to get from a multi-level marketing company as well. Nothing against multi-level marketing companies. I think there's a lot of great ones out there. They have some good sources, but it's really a lot of stuff for just the basic average person, the average needs. Now, when we look at things as well, when we look at the essentials and the vitamins that I think are some of the most important, one thing that always comes to mind right off the top is essential oils. Now, there are a few different types of essential oils. There are things like omega oils, omega-3s, omega-6, right? Most Americans are dominant in omega-6s, which lead towards more inflammation, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and everyone's worst nightmare, premature aging. but we can get really good oils as well. So the omega-3s and having that good balance is awesome, but we want to try to get them through our foods. You want to be in at least a 4-to-1 ratio of omega-3s to 6s, and if you can, even get that down to more of a 2-to-1 or even a 1-to-1 ratio. These oils feed the brain. They decrease depression, aggression, and increase concentration. So you should be taking, on average, about 2,500 milligrams a day, and that is just a nice number because all the research shows. I mean, there's some people that say maybe a little bit less, some a little bit more, but that 2,500 milligram range is what you really want to hit at. Now, there are other essential oils too, and I mean, I love peppermint oil. I use that every day instead of chewing gum or putting some other kind of toxic thing in my mouth for breath freshener, but also has a lot of cool benefits as well as regulating your blood pressure. It helps with your energy levels also. There's some other great benefits of that. And one of my all-time favorites for sure is frankincense. It is the baby Jesus oil, right? It has a lot of great benefits, but look and see what you need in your life. And so some people are going to need some things more than others, but there's just a couple basics that you're always going to want to have, but omegas are one of the best. Now we look at the second one, which is multivitamins. You shouldn't have to take 20 vitamins a day. I see so many people taking way more than they really need, but you just need to combine some of the basic needs. You need to keep the synthetics out, but when it comes to vitamins, especially the multivitamins, you pay what you get, or you pay for what you get, I should say. So the synthetics go right through you. A lot of them have small nutritional values. A great test is the vinegar test. Put a supplement in the vinegar. It should start to dissolve fairly quickly. But if you get the next day and it's still there, that's an issue. But there's a lot of side effects from the fillers they put in these multivitamins too. So really do your homework there. Number 3 are enzymes. So enzymes are great, especially to help heal the gut. They help produce energy. It'll help you have less infections, help increase oxygen in your body, help regulate hormones, and also help with that anti-aging. But there's really 3 types of enzymes. There's digestive enzymes, there's metabolic, and there's also food-based enzymes. So these are what you're going to get from raw foods. So you actually need higher acidity in your stomach to help activate enzymes. However, most doctors will say, oh, you have indigestion, heartburn, acid reflux. Here, let's give you this medication to lower your pH and help with that. Well, a lot of times it's because you don't actually have high enough acidity, and so you really need those to activate these enzymes. Otherwise, even the foods you eat aren't going to do you as much good because you're not activating those key essential enzymes. So think about that. The number 4 is curcumin, also known as turmeric extract. Really helps with inflammation a lot. A lot of research around this with asthma, allergies, also things from autoimmune, cancer, even cellular inflammation as well. So when we look at this, the antioxidant properties are amazing. You can use this in combination with omegas for anti-inflammatory properties, but definitely stay away from the NSAIDs. Bad. Ibuprofen, Tylenol. A lot of bad diseases out there causing these things. Liver, kidney, heart disease, even breast cancer from taking these quote-unquote harmless over-the-counters. Number 5 we look at is antioxidants. There are so many antioxidants. They really help destroy the free radicals, and they're really formed out of the metabolic process. So like working out, exercise will help produce these naturally. But I love alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, glutathione. You don't want to rust, okay? You don't want to be the Tin Man, start rusting up. Make sure you get those antioxidants in your body. Then we also look at CoQ10. So these are coenzymes. It engages enzymes which make vitamins work. So if we didn't have these cofactors and things, we'd be in a lot of trouble. But ubiquinol, not ubiquinone, can be very useful because what it does is it produces more energy for the cells, which is good for heart health. It boosts the immune system, the nervous system, and reduces signs of aging as well. And it is a must if you're on a statin, because if you're on a statin, it actually destroys the part of the liver that makes CoQ10, which helps your heart repair itself. And so you are destroying that one the most important antioxidants that your body makes if you're on that statin drug. So Again, not a lot of reasons to even be on statins in my opinion, so just be aware of that and make an informed decision to try to get off of those ASAP. And then we look at number 7, which are B vitamins. These are amazing for energy, helping with fatigue, essential for the conversion of food to energy. A lot of times medications will rob you of this process and rob your body's ability to use vitamin B. So here's the thing, sugar and everything that goes along with that will strip the vitamin B out of things and you will feel it. I mean, if you're feeling like lightheaded, fainting, fatigued, high metabolism issues where you're kind of jittery, like you have a B vitamin issue. And thiamine is really great for energy, riboflavin for free radical cleanup, niacin for high blood pressure, cholesterol, depression, vitamin B12, a great energy booster. But you can get a good multi B vitamin that can kind of hit on a little bit of each one of those. And it's great for just getting that extra boost. And just understand not to use this as a crutch because we don't want to. And then we look at number 8, probiotics. So if you're going to spend money on something, make sure you get a good quality probiotic because most strains that you see out there have a synthetic form to them. Don't buy it if it's cheap. Don't get it from pasteurized yogurts. Don't get it from these pasteurized foods and where they add it back in. No, get it from true raw foods. Sauerkraut. This is great. There's a variety of strains in that. It aids in food digestion and calcium absorption, B vitamin absorption. It helps balance the intestinal bacteria and flora, but it's your number one defense against bad, creepy crawlers. So don't take an antibiotic. Get on some probiotics. And if you've taken an antibiotic, get on a probiotic for sure. I recommend at least being on that probiotic for at least 1 month, but more ideally 3 months after you've taken an antibiotic. And hopefully, again, you can avoid that. I have different protocols to help you avoid those. So you can check out the website for more resources. But then vitamin D3, massive immune booster. 32% of kids are deficient. It is amazing how much our population is deficient, almost 50%. It's technically a hormone, but it is the wonder supplement. And if you could spend your money on one supplement, it would be vitamin D3. And then the last thing are minerals. Vitamin D3. You should be taking at least 5,000 IUs on that. That's an important thing to know a day. Minerals. Slower healing. You want to take some zinc. Get cramps, calcium, magnesium, potassium, loss of just vitality. Start to take some enzymes. White spots underneath the fingernails. That's going to be a zinc. Dandruff and skin issues, gonna have to get at that iron. And don't just start taking all of these and think it's just gonna fix everything, and just don't overdo it as well. But do things specifically. If you need to get some testing done, do some testing. But remember, these are all great aspects to help assist your health, but not always the cause of your problem. So remember, your body needs no help healing. We just need to start helping yourself remove the interference from that process. You have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please help more people in reaching their fullest potential and rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. For show notes and other free resources we mentioned today, go to newedgewellness.com.